Hey guys and gals, Dennis Brown here, and got a new toy from Kmise. The fine folks there were kind enough to send me a early release of one of their new pedals. And I'm in another video, I'm going to be giving this away, just so you'll know that. I hadn't even tried it. I'm literally just now pulling it out of the box. But I am going to give it away. For some reason, people like to give me stuff, and I guess they want me to review it. And although, you know, like I say with the other videos, if it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks, you know. But so far, I've had pretty good luck, and most of the stuff I've gotten is pretty good. This is called a US Dream. It is a distortion pedal, and very tiny, very small, has a volume, a distortion, and a tone, which is pretty common. All I can give you right now until I do a little film editing is a little bit of first impression of it, which is pretty good, to be honest with you. It's actually all aluminum casing. I had read that and I found that hard to believe, but that's actually fairly thick, all aluminum casing. It's got a standard. I believe that should be compatible with Boss or with anyone else. I'm going to use a 9-volt battery just because I don't want to have to hook up a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to pop this bad boy apart and throw a battery in it, and let's find out what she'll do. And there you have it. That is the Kmise US Dream distortion pedal. The quick rundown from me, the construction is bulletproof. I mean, I'll give them that. They absolutely made the casing right. I think I could easily jump up and down on this thing. Set it on the side and jump up and down all I want. I'm a 230 pounds big boy. Couldn't hurt it. So it's really built well. The knobs, I had to pull this one, it was a little bit too stiff, so I pulled it just a hair, and then now all of a sudden it's beautifully smooth just from shipping. And the knobs feel good. They feel substantial. I mean, they're easy to move, but they don't feel like they're cheesy little, like I'm going to break them if I just hit them a few times. The actual switch feels like a pretty good switch. Feels rock solid. It is a true bypass. What that means is when you turn it off, you're running the signal straight through. It's not running through anything else in the electronics whatsoever. So, which makes it quieter, essentially. Speaking of quiet, that's the only place where I could have maybe a little bit of nitpick, and it's not bad. I would rate it as typical. Most gain pedals are going to be noisy when you have them cranked up, and this is not really an exception. Running it from medium gain down, I have a little bit of a grounding issue in here anyway. But just judging from my Boss pedals and stuff like that, it's pretty typical. Just expect that it's going to get noisy when you get up in the really, really high gains. To me, where this shines, the high gain is pretty good, but where it really shines is where a lot of other pedals choke. And that's everything in between nothing and really high gain. The thing I really liked, and you saw in the video, was it was pretty easy to just bump it a little, to dial it in and kind of get that exact level of crunch. And it had a very tube-ish kind of sound. So I think they did pretty good with this one. The tone knob, the same thing. The tone works fabulously. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. You're not killing off all of the sound, but you're trimming off the highs. It's a shelving, type control, and it does that. These run $20, I believe. And for $20, it's pretty hard to beat. I mean, if you just want something that gives you a different kind of distortion, gain, crunch, you can easily use this as a boost pedal for leads and stuff. So if you have your regular gain going, and then you just add a little bit of gain here and a little bit of volume here, and kick that in to do your leads, to bump up to get that next level of volume, then kick it back out. This would be a great pedal for that. This would be a pretty good blues pedal. I think you'd end up be using 12 o'clock and below for most blues, but it would work pretty well for that. Like I say, where a lot of pedals get kind of fuzzy and fizzy on the low gain, this actually did pretty good. So I have no complaints. I don't know if it was designed to be mainly heavy. I don't know what it was designed for. I just got it, and I'm just telling you what I found. So for the middle gain to lower gain, blues gain, I think that's where this shines. And you could do a lot worse for $20. So if like I say, if you want to throw another $20 worth of pedal, I'd pay $20 for it. Sure, no problem at all. So stick around to the channel, subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be giving this away, not because I don't like it, but because I get a lot of stuff, and I figure the best thing to do is to give it away. So I give it away to people who are 1, subscribers, 2 are members of Firefly guitar fans. If you notice, I was playing a Firefly guitar. I do a lot of testing for them. Matter of fact, I just got a Stratocaster in, or a Strat copy in from them that I'll have a video out for pretty soon. But we're going to give this away. It's just, one of the ways that we, reward members and make it fun to be, make it to be fun to be in the group is we give away stuff. So I've got some guitar straps I'm going to be giving away later in the year, and I'm going to hopefully get some more of these, demo them, and let people hear them and give them away. So the one thing about that is there's no bias here. If I, like I say, if I didn't like it, I would tell you I didn't like it, just as like I told you, when you get up here, it's going to get noisy. You're going to hear my honest opinion on these. stuff, and giving them away is one way to ensure that. So what the heck. So thanks again, and until next time.